Hi, my name is Monica Wright. This is a Vinyasa Flow, a 30-minute Vinyasa Flow for you to practice at home. We'll get started lying down on your back in half corpse pose. So come all the way down to your back, bend your knees, and place your feet on your mat. You just take your hands, put your hands on your stomach, and knock your knees together to touch. Either close your eyes or just soften your gaze down. Take a deep breath in, breath out. Once more, breathe in, and breathe out. And keep your eyes closed and just begin to sway your knees side to side. As you sway your knees side to side, your legs won't stack on top of one another, but that's all right. Just move as much or as little as you like. The next time your knees are to the left, cross your left ankle over your right knee and lower your right knee closer towards the ground. And uncross your left ankle, lift your knees back to the center and sway your knees over towards the right. Option to stay right here or cross your right ankle above your left knee. Uncross your right ankle, bring your knees back to center. When you bring your knees back to center, walk your feet back onto your mat and take your arms down by your sides. Bridge pose, press into your feet, lift your hips, and push up towards the ceiling. Stay right here. Option to keep your hands where they are, or walk your shoulder blades closer towards one another. Lace your fingers and pull your fists towards your hips. And release your hands and lower your butt down to your mat. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. In half happy baby, open your right knee around your rib cage. Take your hand to your foot or hold on to your ankle and pull your knee closer towards the ground. And release your right hand and lower your right foot down to your mat. Switch to the left side. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Open your thigh around your ribs and either hold on to your foot or anywhere along your leg. And use the strength in your arm to pull your knee down towards the ground. And release your left foot and lower your left foot down to your mat. Now full happy baby, bring both knees in towards your chest. Open your knees apart from one another and hold on to your legs or to your feet. You can stay here in stillness or you can sway side to side. Bring your legs back together to touch. Take your hands underneath your thighs, rock and roll the length of your spine, and come up to a seat. When you come up to a seat, you just cross your legs in front of you and hold on to the fronts of your knees. Around your spine forward, just take your shoulders towards your lap and tuck your chin towards your chest. Then back to neutral, sit straight up. Do that again. Take your shoulders forward as you round your spine, just sit back. Now back then, lift your heart, lift your gaze, and look up towards the ceiling. And come back to center with a neutral spine. Stay right here, take your right hand off your mat in line with your hip, lift your left fingertips towards the sky, and reach over towards the right. Breathe in, come through center, and switch, lift your right fingertips, and exhale towards the left. Bring both arms over your head towards the sky, palms together to touch, bend your elbows and pull your thumbs in front of your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your arms down by your sides. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Just walk your hands forward, walk your knees back, tuck your toes, and lift your hips and push your heels towards the ground. In an inverted V shape, you squeeze your ribs towards center. Doesn't matter if you have straight legs or if you have a bend in your knees. You can stay in stillness. You can rock your hips side to side and sway your hips left and right. We'll meet back at the center. Breathe in, look forward to your hands. Walk to the front of your mat. Fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Breathe in, up to stand. Lift your arms over your head towards the ceiling. And exhale, thumbs in front of you apart. Breathe in, lift your arms overhead. Open your arms, fold forward, lead with your chest. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step to plank. In plank, stay right here. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Shift forward. Slow bend your elbows. Lower all the way down to your stomach. Untuck your toes. Roll your shoulder heads back. Lift, low cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the ground. Tuck your toes behind you. Plank. Lift your hips in line with your shoulders. And downward facing dog. Breathe out. Surya Namaskar A. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale to the front of your mat. Hold. Lift halfway. Exhale, release. Up to stand, arms over your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, thumbs in front of your heart. Breathe in, lift your arms overhead. Flip your palms forward, back bend, bend your elbows. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift halfway. Exhale, plank. In plank, shift forward. Lower your knees down to your mat, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, lower halfway. Then straighten your arms, lift your knees and your thighs away from the ground. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale to the front of your mat, fold. Lift halfway. And release. Breathe in all the way up. Exhale, forward. Hands together, touch in front of your heart. Lift your arms overhead. Exhale, forward. Lift halfway. Plant your hands, step to plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. The right side. Breathe in, lift your right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Keep your knee where it is, runner's lunge. Step your foot outside your hand at the top of your mat. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Untuck your toes, pull back, wide leg calf splits. And shift forward. Do that once more. Pull your hips back, straighten the leg. And shift forward. Now tuck your back toes, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, lunge. Pivot your left foot parallel with the back edge of your mat. Push into your right foot, straighten your right leg all the way. Reverse triangle, press towards the back of your space. You can take a half plank if you like. Unwind your torso, reach your arms out to opposite sides of the room. And reach your right fingertips forward. Lower your hand down to your leg. Lift your left arm towards the ceiling. Breathe in, come back up to stand. Bend your front knee, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, flip your right palm and press towards the back. Then plunge your hands at the front of the mat. And we'll meet in plank. Step your right foot back. Shift forward. Chaturanga, or down to your belly. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog is the knee. The left side, breathe in, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Stay here with your knee. Plant your foot outside your hand. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Calf splits, pull your hips back. Send your hips forward. Again, pull back. And shift forward. Now tuck your back toes, lift your back knee away from the ground. Lift your left leg towards the ceiling. Lunge, step in between your hands at the front of your mat. Turn your right foot. Root your foot down to the ground. Reverse triangle, press into your front foot and press your left palm towards the back of your row. Half bind, take your forearm across your low back. Lift your torso behind your arms. Trikonasana, reach forward towards the front. Lower your hand to your shin. Breathe in, lift your torso. Bend your front knee, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And plant your hands long in front of your mat. Step back to plank. In plank, you can stay here or shift forward. Chaturanga, or lower all the way down to your belly. Low cobra or upward facing dog. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, and press your heels down. Walk your hands to meet your feet at the back of your mat and meet in a fold. And breathe in, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your feet closer towards one another. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips low, sweep your arms over your head towards the ceiling. Stay here and root into your feet and lower your hips another little bit. Palms together to touch in front of your heart. Lean your chest forward. Twist right, take your left upper arm outside your right back in prayer twist. Maybe look over your right shoulder towards the ceiling. Forward fold, straighten your legs, release your hands. Chair pose, second set. Sit your hips low, sweep your arms up. Palms together, touch at heart center. Twist left. Breathe in. And forward fold, straighten your legs. Now step your feet wide to the outer edges of your mat. Keep your feet parallel with one another, bend your knees, and lower your hips halfway. Half squat. Now straighten your legs and fold. Now turn your toes out, heels in, bend your knees, lower your hips. Maybe you stay halfway and just take your forearms to your thighs and quads. Or full Vinyasa squat, lower your hips closer towards the ground and arms on the insides of your legs, palms together, touch at heart center. Option to stay in Vinyasa squat or crow pose. As you place your hands down on the mat, lift your hips, walk your toes in line with your hands. Bend your knees. Take your knees to the back of your upper arms. Look forward to the front of your mat. And then firm your belly, pull in, maybe lift your toes away from the ground. We'll meet in a squat. Take your feet to your mat and lower your hips. Place your hands on your mat, lift your hips, forward fold. Walk your feet underneath your hips. Place your hands on your hips with a flat back and a firm belly. Come all the way up to stand. Just a back bend, push your hips forward towards the front of your mat. Either keep your chin towards your chest or lift your gaze towards the ceiling. Bring your chin back towards your chest. Lift your torso, come up to stand. Reach your arms over your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward to the front of your mat. Lift your heels away from the ground. On the exhale, push your heels back. Now right side, breathe in, lift your right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, lunge, step your foot in between your hands at the front of your mat. 2 times. Extended pyramid, lift your hips straight in front leg. Exhale, lunge. Again, breathe in, lift. And roll. Lower your back knee down to the ground, take your right thumb to your right hip crease. Now reach your left arm towards the ceiling, stand on your back knee. And cross your left arm over your chest. Reach outside your right leg and slide your arm down your leg. And launch your hips forward towards the front of your mat. Option to stay right here or tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee away from the ground. Could stay here or take the palms together to touch and use the leverage of your front arm against your front leg. To challenge your balance, look over your top shoulder towards the ceiling. Breathe in. On the exhale, turn down to a lunge. Step forward to the front of your mat. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet together to touch, squat. Bend your knees, lower your hips towards your heels. You can keep your fingers down on the ground, walk your fingers closer towards you, and place your hands on your thighs. Stay here or palms together to touch in front of your heart. Place your fingers together. Flip your palms forward towards the front of you. And lift your arms over your head towards the ceiling. Then bring your palms back in front of your heart. Twist towards the right and lower your hands outside your mat. Shoulder width distance apart. Inside row, bend your elbows. Hook your back elbow against your hip. And maybe as you lean forward, you lift your toes away from the ground. Moving back in your squat, take your hands forward towards the front of your mat. Fold forward, straighten your legs. Lower your heels. Lift halfway. Exhale, plank. In plank, stay here for 3, for 2, for 1. Shift forward, chaturanga, lower halfway. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Press your heels down. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, lunge, step your foot forward. Extend your pyramid, lift your hips. Exhale, lunge. Again, breathe in, lift. And lower. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Left thumb to your left hip crease. And lift your right arm towards the ceiling. And slice your right arm across your torso. Slide it outside your left leg. And hinge forward. Stay here, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee away from the ground. Option to take palms together to touch and revolve to crescent lunge. Lower your hands down to the ground. Step forward, forward fold. Walk your feet together to touch, bend your knees, lower your hips, squat. Place your hands on your thighs. Palms together to touch the front of your heart. Stay here if you like, and place your fingers. Flip your palms forward. And reach your arms over your head. Bring your palms back together to touch the front of your heart. On twist left. Place your hands outside your mat and shoulder width distance apart. Bend both of your elbows, think chaturanga arms as you lean forward. You lift your toes. Then we'll be back in the squat at the top of your mat. Fold forward, straighten your legs. Lift your chest halfway. Exhale, plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lower your knees down to your mat. Sweep your feet around and in front of you and have a seat at the center of your mat. Step your feet to the outer edges of your mat and walk your left foot to the right side of your mat. and your right foot down the edge of your mat. So your left leg, lower leg, is parallel with the top of your mat, and your right leg parallel with the side wall. And take your hands in front of your left lower leg and lower your chest over your back. Walk your hands back towards you, come up to a seat. Keep your legs where they are. Just lift your knees, turn towards the back of your mat. So now your right shin is parallel with the top of the mat, left shin parallel with the side. Take your hands in front of your left lower leg or your front lower leg and lower your chins. Walk your hands back towards you. You're going to take your back leg and sweep it around so that both legs are in front of you now. Cross your legs in front. Reach your left arm towards the ceiling and exhale towards the right. Come through center, switch sides, lift your right fingers and exhale towards the left. And then both arms over your head towards the sky, palms together to touch in front of your heart. Uncross your legs, place your feet on your mat, and reach your arms forward. Then slow, tuck your chin towards your chest and lower all the way down to your back. Once you come to your back, bring your knees in towards your chest. Open your knees apart from one another. Happy baby. Take the soles of your feet in your hands or hold on to your legs. Rock side to side of your leg. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Come back to center. So just take your feet together to touch. If you have the reach, place your fingers outside the edges of your feet. Pull your heels towards your groin and use your elbows to press your knees away from you. And close your knees back towards one another. Lift your forehead towards your knees. Curl up. On the exhale, Shavasana. Take your legs forward, heels wide, and let your toes float.